We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry
Good morning, tubers. Matt M. Roy back once again, back on the 18th of December, 2018. 1 week officially until Christmas. That's right. If you guys haven't gotten your Christmas shopping done, now is the time to do it. And I shouldn't say that because I actually haven't gotten all my Christmas shopping done yet either. I've shopped for mom or dad, but not mom yet. So I don't know. She needs to tell me what she wants, though. She told me she hasn't gotten everything that I want either. So I don't know. I guess we're both being pretty bad this year. Wow, I would have thought the light would be a lot better. I have my big LED lights up there, which is driving this camera crazy. So how's everybody doing today? I know I've been pretty tired. Again, the weather this time of year just kind of does that to me. Hope you guys are really enjoying those cooking videos. Nana Olson's fruitcake, famous Christmas fruitcake. And of course, the Linzer Tort cookie video that I put up there. Though it seems like the fruitcake video is actually being received better than the Linzer Tart video. Now, the only difference is for doing the Linzer Tarts, I filmed that with my Canon Vixia camcorder. And for doing the fruitcake, I actually used my DSLR. So I think I'll be doing that in the future. I do need to get myself an external mic, though, because if you notice, there were a few parts in that video where it wasn't exactly in focus. And that's because I actually had the manual focus on, because I did not want to hear that motor noise, because using a built-in microphone, you can actually hear the autofocus trying to refocus very easily in that microphone. So that's why there are a few parts of there were just a tiny little bit out of focus, but that's okay. I'm still learning. What are we going to do today? Well, I promised I would show you the computer and the monitor that I got yesterday at the thrift store, which I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And I don't know. I know I'm going to be pretty busy. I have a few computers that are going to be sold today. I know of at least two. One person's going to buy two of those Dell Optiplex 3020s, the little slim ones that I got from that business that was going out. I'll tell you, that's been a really good sideline for me lately, buying computers from these businesses that are liquidating, getting them in bulk, getting them at a really good price, refurbishing them, and reselling them. And I know I've talked a lot about this in the past, but it's not easy to do. You really have to know what you're doing. You have to know what to pay for these computers, how much it's going to cost you to refurbish these things, and then how much inevitably you can actually sell them for. And yes, I know I need to do a video about that. It's just been crazy around here. Holidays are always insane. As the new year approaches, January, February, I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more time to do that. I am still saving one of those Dell Precision T3500s, so you guys can hopefully watch me refurbish that. I'm going to have to teach Mom how to use the camcorder, either Mom or Dad, because I need somebody to film me doing that. Maybe lose a few more pounds, too, before I do that. But let me turn this around. I don't want to ramble on all day. Show you guys what I picked up at the thrift store yesterday. Talk to you guys in just a few seconds. All right, tubers. So this is the computer that I acquired yesterday at the thrift store. It's a Dell Inspiron. I believe it's a 3847. The one thing it was missing was the optical drive. Not a big deal, right? Put one in that I had in the closet, and that's actually the correct drive for this computer. Coming down, you see you got two USB 2.0 ports on the front. You got your microphone headphone port and your SD, MMC, and Memory Stick Pro port. Then you can see this does have a Core i5. Now, I stated yesterday in my vlog video that I did not know what i5 this was. Well, I do now. And before I get to that, I will show you the monitor that I got with the two. This is an LG 24-inch LED monitor. It's LED backlit, not LCD. And I picked up both of these for about $20 because they had a sale going on yesterday. Fantastic deal. So let's go ahead and show you guys. It is running Windows 10 Home. It's rocking a Core i5 4460. CPU running at 3.2 gigahertz with 8 gigabytes of memory, and it has a 1 terabyte Seagate hard drive. And I'll show you guys, the hard drive itself is in really good condition. Sorry about that, had to answer the phone. But again, as you can see, it's a Seagate ST1000DM003, and there are a few more numbers there. You can see everything looks good. It only has 440 power on hour, so this is still a pretty new hard drive. This is actually rocking Intel graphics, though. Wah. But you know what? It's decent for this computer. You can see this monitor is a full HD. It's 1920 by 1080. And the Intel graphics in this are the Intel HD 4600, which really makes sense because if it's a 4th gen Intel i5, then it's going to have 4th gen Intel HD graphics as well. But not a bad little haul for 20 bucks. I'm telling you guys, thrift stores, you can still find some good deals this time of year. Coming around to the back, there's actually a surprise on here. Not only does it have, if you can see it, HDMI, but what is that? That's right, this has 2 USB 3.0 ports in it as well. 4 more USB 2.0 ports. We have your Ethernet port up there, and there's your Inspiron 3847 badge. So basically that is exactly what this computer is. Again, not a bad deal for the price at the thrift store, and she's clean. No scratches, dings, or dents. It was a little dusty when I got it. I have a hunch that whoever owned this may have been a smoker, but since they didn't have it for very long, it didn't get a chance to develop that brown, sooty glaze that usually comes on smokers' computers. So what am I going to do with this? Well, I've actually already listed this for sale. I have it on Facebook, Craigslist, so you guys will probably see it listed up there. A computer like this with these specs, I have listed for $300 or best offer. That was after, you know, putting my programs on it, loading antivirus, anti-spyware software, and pretty much totally refurbishing this. Though this one didn't really have to do too much other than add the optical drive because this was pretty much brand new in the first place. That is your dream computer to get into refurbish. One that really doesn't need a lot, just a good cleaning, maybe Windows reinstalled. But I will tell you this, the majority of them need a lot more work than that. Well, it's getting on lunchtime, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the vlog. We'll see what the rest day brings, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. It's driving me crazy. The phone keeps ringing. It's my pharmacy telling me that I have to pick up a prescription. And I know I have to pick it up. I just haven't had a chance to get over there. And it's like, no, you got to pick it up now. And it's funny because they'll ring me like 2 times a day for the first couple of days. Then they'll let it go for a few days. They'll be like, oh, he must be out of town or something. And then a few days later, if I haven't picked it up, they'll ring it like 2 or 3 times that day. I think it's a computer call. So basically, that's probably how they have their computer set up to robocall you. And I guess I shouldn't say it's a robocall because you do have to pick up your prescription. But I tell you, it really gets annoying after a while. I hope everybody's enjoying their weather. I know that it's pretty cold here right now. It's 45. That's about as high as it's going to get today. I think it's going to dip down to about freezing tonight. So not going to be able to do too much outside. I could see Mom and her friend were here, and Mom was using her good old Snuggie. I don't know if you guys remember these from a few years ago. These little microfiber blankets that have the armholes in them. These things are really nice this time of year. I tell you, you put your arms in there, you sit in your chair, and you watch a nice old Christmas movie. Unbelievable. And you know what? They are extremely hard to find now. I wanted to get 2 of them for our friend, the one that's staying over, Linda. And the only place I could find them was in Burlington Coat Factory, and they only had 4 left. So I snatched up 2 of them. I figured, I was thinking about buying them all, and I said, you know what? Maybe there's another person there that really wants one, so I'll leave 2 for them. But the only other ones we were able to find were the kids' Snuggies and the ones with the hoods. And the ones with the hoods really are not that useful because when you think about it, the Snuggies are mainly going to be used inside. And I'm like, why do you need a hood in the house? The house is generally warm. I mean, you just want a Snuggie to keep your body warm. Most people have a full head of hair. I don't know, maybe some bald people want them. All right, tubers, let me go and pause the vlog. I need to get a second cup of coffee in me as if I'm not wired enough, right? And I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, a little update on the yard work. We spent about an hour yesterday leaf blowing. That's right, we actually had to blow more leaves off. There are only a few left on the trees right now. These are pretty much bare over here. But as you can see, we pretty much blew all the leaves from the front of the house, both sides, all the way over here to the back fence. And we're just waiting on them to dry a little bit. We're not supposed to have any rain for the foreseeable future. So in the next couple of days, once they're totally dry, we're going to get out here and pretty much bag the rest of these leaves. Let me check and see how they're going right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're actually really nice and dry at the moment, so we could probably start doing this later today or tomorrow. But it's amazing how many leaves come down and how fast. Most years, we usually have to wait until January, maybe even early February to get them all, but it's just been so cold here this year that the leaves started dying off early, which is kind of a good thing because, let's face it, how many of us want to have to deal with raking up leaves for months and months on end? But everything else looks good. Again, I usually like to come out here, make sure that nobody's been messing with the trailer or the shed. And yeah, everything looks good. You could see you could see that the hardest leaves, one of our trees, for whatever reason, sheds these tiny little thin leaves that look like arrowheads. And these things are really hard to blow because when you blow a pile of them, they just want to go all over the place. They're almost like a little paper airplane. You never quite know where you're going to be able to blow them. So that's about it for now, tubers. Everything looks good. We'll see what the rest day brings, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, so I'm back home. It's about 1:45. Baxter is up here on the computer desk for a good reason. Guess what's in that? Do you want some of that? Do you want some of that, Baxter? Can you guys guess what's in here? I bet most of you can. That's right. Kitty nip. And it's amazing. He can actually smell it through this sealed container. Do you want some, Baxter? Do you want some catnip? Ooh. Catnip for Baxter. There you go, bud. What you gonna do? What a stinker. He was looking to get it. Now, there are a lot of stems in this one, to be honest with you, but there's plenty of good catnip. I can even smell it on my fingers. That's potent, Baxter. Here. Here. Want to smell? Yes. That's so good for kitties, isn't it? Oh, good boy, Baxter. I got to be careful because he might actually start biting me. You're a funny guy, Baxter. Yes, you are. But that's what cats do. They love this catnip. It's like heaven to them. Yes, I know. I love you too. I love you too. And you love me even more when I give you the nip. You are so funny, cat. Yes, you are. Some more here. Oh, gross. He is really drooling. I mean, he is like totally drooling on my hands right now. You are the funniest thing when you're high on catnip. Okay, that was hard, Baxter. Not that hard. That hurt. Here. You guys can see all the nip on my fingers. It's funny, he won't take it when it's on the counter, but if it's on my fingers, he doesn't mind going after it. Do you have enough? I'm a glutton for punishment, tubers. I know I'm going to get it here in a minute, but that's okay. He's having so much fun. You have enough? All right, I think he's had enough. So you guys got to see Baxter playing with some catnip. I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, I wasn't going to film anymore, but Milo decided to join the party here. There's a little bit of catnip right here. Oh. Baxter's done. Baxter's had enough. Now let's see what Milo does. This is really potent catnip too. This actually came from Christmas Tree Shop, and it was called Mega Sparky Catnip, something like that, and a guaranteed freshness. And boy, are they right. Let's see what you do, Milo. That scent is all over here. Here, bud. Now, I knew he would do that. He seems to be more sensitive to it. You're the funniest cat, Milo. Oh, no, don't bite that. Don't bite that. Here. Yeah. No, not that hard. Not that hard. Yeah. Too drunk or too high kitties, however you want to call it. No, that's too hard. I can't really blame them. They really don't have a lot of control when they're high on this stuff. Look at you. And it doesn't really hurt them. Matter of fact, they get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And it's good for their system, too. They can eat this. It's just, catnip's part of the mint family, so it's just really roughage to them. But it has the added benefit of making them very, very, very happy. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Mr. Milo, you're just so happy, baby. Ooh, 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 you are getting feisty, though. I'm going to have to stop petting you in a minute. All right, Tuber, so now you got a chance to see Baxter and now Milo with their catnip. Let me go ahead and pause this vlog. We'll see what the rest day brings. Talk to you guys on the flip side. Say bye-bye, Milo. All right, Tubers, back in my room, and I want to tell you guys about an issue I've been having lately selling specifically on Craigslist. And this is actually a scam that's getting fairly well known now. Say you list an item on Craigslist, you put your phone number on there, as I usually do, and instead of people calling you, I've been getting these emails, people saying something to the effect, "It looks good, I want to get it. Please send me an email at so-and-so and so." They'll be like usually a Gmail account or something. Problem is, 9 times out of 10, that is a scam. And from what I understand, the way they do it is if you send them an email, they actually can hijack your account. Basically, there's a malicious piece of software in the email they sent you that if you email them back, they can actually hijack your email account and they can use it for nefarious purposes. So you want to be really careful. If something doesn't seem right when you're trying to sell a product on something like Craigslist, and this works for Facebook and all the other ones as well, 9 times out of 10, it's a scam. Now, Craigslist has the added benefit that they have the actual message system that goes to your email. In other words, if somebody honestly can't call you or text you, they can send you an email through the Craigslist system and you can converse back and forth that way. But if they send you an email asking you to email them at a different address, then that's a scam because there's absolutely no reason that you would ever have to do that. You can, again, you can converse through the regular Craigslist messaging system, and that basically just sends secure emails back and forth to the seller and the buyer. Just something I've been noticing lately and I wanted to let you guys know about. Another one is you'll get a text message sometimes from people. It'll usually be a foreign number or a number that's not local to you, like a different area code. And what they'll do is they'll actually copy your title of your listing verbatim, and then they'll just say at the end, "Is this still available?" As soon as I see that, I immediately know it's a scam. Sometimes I'll play along and I'll say, yes, it is still available. Like this actually happened to me a couple hours ago, and the person wrote back saying, "That's great. I'm very happy with the product. I'll offer you an extra $100 if you hold it for me. Let me go ahead and put a cashier's check in the mail. What's your address?" And that immediately also tells you that it's a scam, because you should never give your address out and never take a cashier's check or a money order. When you're selling on things like Craigslist, OfferUp, Let Go, any of these platforms, Facebook Yard Sale, cash is king. That means you only accept cash because, believe it or not, cashier's checks and money orders, all that kind of stuff can be faked. I don't even usually use PayPal. I will if it's somebody that I've dealt with before, if it's a repeat customer and I know that I trust them. But generally, I won't even use PayPal because, believe it or not, there are ways for scammers to actually hack your your PayPal account as well. So you just got to be really smart when you're selling on all these platforms. Again, if something seems too good to be true, or in your gut it tells you that it's something's not right, chances are it's not, and move on, because there are other people out there that will be willing to buy that product and it won't be a scam, honestly. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get some treats. I've been dying for some of my mother's acorn cookies. I'm going to have 2 more of those, and that'll be it for the day, because Dad and I actually went out to Nick's, and we had a really good lunch, and we actually met up with our good friend, our personal mechanic, so that was interesting. Let me go and pause this vlog. We'll see what the rest of the day brings, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, I'm going to end the vlog here today, but Mom wants to show you her beautiful knockout roses. Aren't these gorgeous? A week before Christmas, and they're still blooming.
Right. They do better now than they did in the summer. The summer, they weren't blooming very much. I don't know what happened, but look how beautiful they are now. That's incredible.
We got 1, 2.
And I've got buds. Look, all the buds I have.
Yeah, we got a few more that'll be sprouting out soon.
Look at them. Look at them.
I'll give you guys a big view of it. We got at least 5 or 6, probably more than that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got a few hidden back there. 10, 11, a couple down there. Yeah. That is totally awesome. And it's been cold this year. I'm really surprised that they're blooming.
And look at my other plants up there.
Oh, yeah.
Still blooming, too. They're usually dead by now.
Well, the hanging plants have died.
No,
but
they're still going.
Oh, they are? Okay.
They're on the ground.
So we got her other plants right here. These are still, what are these? Are these?
I forget what they were. I don't remember.
Those aren't impatiens, are they?
No, they're, I forget what the name of them are.
Well, wherever they are, they're still blooming.
And this is Vinkavine, and the ones down there, I think, we took them down.
They're just starting to die out because they're not hanging up, but you can see a lot of them even are still alive. That's going to be it for today. Do you want to say anything? You want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year?
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I'm sure we'll talk to you before the New Year.
We will. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.